Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is exposing Bravo for doing some very shady editing when it came to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills finale. So the word on the street is that the version that aired in the US was different than the version that aired internationally. And we have the receipts thanks to this TikToker by the name of Marvin Phoenix 35. I just want to give credit to Marvin Phoenix 35. So I'm going to read the article that details it in Reality Blurb, and then we will watch, and then we will discuss. So with that, let's get right on into it. So according to Reality Blurb, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cut scene. Erika Jayne's publicist is caught eavesdropping on conversation about Kathy Hilton's Aspen meltdown. A scene cut from the US episodes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has seemingly added fuel to the fire regarding Kyle Richards' claim of Erika Jayne's publicist supposedly being behind a string of leaked stories about Kathy Hilton's meltdown in Aspen. In a clip from international episodes that was recently shared on TikTok, Erika's publicist, Jack Keatsoan, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and other members of Erika's team, including her creative director Mickey Minden and her assistant Leia, are caught listening in on a conversation Lisa Rinna and Dorit Kemsley were having about Kathy's antics at Erika's hair extension launch. This live episode that US viewers saw did not include the flashback scene of Erika's publicist and team watching and reacting to Rinna and Dorit talking about Aspen. It was included in the next day episodes, the Sarah Gelly told her followers on Instagram, along with a telling clip. It was not part of the live episode, which is why most US-based content creators didn't mention it last night this AM, because those of us who watched live in the US last night had no idea it existed. Bravo, why are you trying to play us? In the clip, after Kyle is seen telling Erika that her sister learned through an investigation that her publicist had supposedly leaked the negative stories about Kathy, as Erika demanded to see what evidence she had, viewers were met with a flashback moment from Erika's hair event. I've always really cared about Kathy, and so things that she has said, Lisa had begun. Listen, I saw Kathy. I've never seen her that way. I said this to her. I've never been with you enough that I would see something like that, but you are not yourself, Dorit revealed. Meanwhile, Mickey was heard in the background telling Erika fellow team members, "It's going down over here." "Good, it needs to," Leia replied. Then, as they stood within earshot of the conversation, Jack confirmed, "I'm listening to what's happening behind me." Although Kyle suggested she had incriminating evidence against Erika reasoned that it wouldn't have been in his best interest for Jack to leak the stories. "I know that Nikki and I share a publicist, so I don't think it would be in his best interest to do something like that to his client," she said on the finale. Erika then added in a confessional, "How convenient to accuse my publicist of press leaks. You know what? Your sister made an a-hole of herself in public and everyone saw it. It's really disappointing to see Kyle flip this back on me. Let's be honest, she's afraid of Kathy. She's afraid of what she'll do to her," she added. Okay, you guys, now let's watch the deleted, or rather the cut scene that they conveniently re-added later. Let's watch that and then we'll talk, because I got some things I need to say.
Either one of you leak to the press any of this information about Kathy?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Tell
I
her.
don't do that.
No.
It was someone who works for you,
Interesting.
a publicist.
Kathy launched an investigation and found out that it was someone on Erika's team that had leaked these stories.
My publicist did that? Well, then you should show me what you have.
I'm sure we can get that to you.
Please do that ASAP.
I've always really cared about Kathy.
I know.
And so the things that she said to Reed,
Listen, I saw Kathy. I've never seen her that way. I said this to her. I've not been with you enough that I would see something like that, but you were not yourself.
It's going down.
And then I said, I don't know if you remember.
It's good. Needs to.
I'm listening what's happening around.
I know.
I know that Nikki and I share a publicist.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would be in his best interest to do something like that to his client.
How convenient to accuse my publicist of press leaks. You know what? Your sister made an ass out of herself in public, and everyone saw it. It's really disappointing to see Kyle try to flip this back on me. Let's be honest. She's afraid of Kathy. She's afraid of what she'll do to her.
If we open our mouths, people are listening and watching everything we do. They are.
First of all, the stories were coming up, given to the tabloids at your hair party. They were being called and told things from the actual event.
That I don't know. No.
There was also being texted a play-by-play of everything was happening and talking about Kathy, too.
Why wasn't it printed if it was a play-by-play?
That's true. It hasn't been in any publications, has it?
No, I want to know, how come if it was a play-by-play and someone was there, how come it hasn't been printed?
Has it been in the press?
Where is this information?
Have you read it in the press? I haven't.
I haven't either.
You guys are like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, no kidding.
There can be a number of reasons why a story gets squashed. They found it not to be true. They didn't have enough evidence. They see maybe somebody had a motivation to write this. Someone's powerful and can say, if you post this, I will sue you. But I know that it came from that camp. That is what I was told.
People wondered out there what Kathy did to make her look bad, and it only hurts me.
Accusing Erika's publicist of like whatever? Come on. It's bullshit. Kyle knows what happened. Going to this extent to try to cover for her sister. Unbelievable.
Can I just ask a question? You defended her right away as opposed to going, do you think somebody in your camp would do that?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking, why don't you ask her that?
Wouldn't even think to ask that because I don't think anybody would do that. There's a lot of people here.
Yes.
Anybody could talk.
But you don't think there was a part that was like, okay, well, Kathy was an asshole, and
Kathy was an asshole.
She
for
was. So
sure.
let's make sure everybody knows about this.
No, don't.
You know, I'm having a hard time with this
You guys know what I'm
conversation.
saying?
I'll tell you why. Because for 2 years, my ass has been chewed apart every day about things that I didn't do. And my behavior is up for discussion.
There's absolutely no reason for this to be talked about in the press or outside of this group. If you really are my friend, I need it to end so that I can repair things with my sister.
Okay, you guys, so that was the clip, and we read the article. Again, that is from Marvin Phoenix 35 TikTok. Just want to make sure to give that credit. Oof. Okay, so I have a couple of thoughts. Number one, Erika and Lisa Rinna never denied it. They said, oh, that's interesting. Oh, send me what you have. Oh, convenient. You're blaming my publicist. But neither one of them came out and said, this is not true. Mind you, Erika said, well, I don't know how to do it. Kyle then said, well, it was someone in your camp, right? I'm telling you, these people are so snaky. It's insane. Now, let's also evaluate what Erika said. She said, isn't it convenient that Kyle, no. She said, why would her publicist do this when her publicist also has Nikki Hilton or Nikki Hilton Rothschild as a client, right? She's like, Nikki and I share the same publicist. Number one, I need that confirmed because I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything Erika says. Like, I just don't. So I need that to be confirmed that the same publicist in question, this Jack character, is the same exact publicist that Nikki Rothschild has. Sometimes people have PR teams. They have multiple people on their PR team. Maybe they share a publicist, but maybe it's not the same exact guy. Because as we know, Erika and Lisa Rinna, they like to kind of fudge the truth, you know. So I need to know, is it the exact same guy? Now listen, even if it is, even if it is the same guy, Jack, right? Erika's line of logic, you know, like John Hamm said, is circular and does not make sense. You saying that you and Nikki have the same publicist, so why would the publicist go against the client's interest? Doesn't make sense. Because first of all, why would Kyle say that it was the publicist that is shared with Nikki? Do you see what I'm saying? So like if Kyle was lying about this, if Kyle was making this up, don't you think she would have picked a better person than the same publicist that you have with Nikki Rothschild? Wouldn't she say Mickey? Wouldn't she say your assistant Layla? Wouldn't she say, I don't know, anybody, your manager, somebody a part of your glam squad? So to me, the fact that Kyle is saying that it was your publicist, and if your publicist is the same as Nikki, it actually gives it more credibility. Because I think that if they're putting together this master plan to lie about Erika's people, Erika's camp, they would have picked someone who was not in the Hilton or the Rothschild's payroll or camp. So again, your logic, Erika, is circular and it does not make sense. The fact that he's connected to a Rothschild honestly kind of makes it even more believable. Not that I think he wants to do anything to a Rothschild, but again, why would Kyle pick someone who clearly could have a conflict of interest? Now, let me get to that part about a conflict of interest. I don't think that this publicist, Jack, again, everything in this video is alleged rumored. I don't think that the publicist, Jack, thought he was going to get caught. Criminals are dumb, right? There's like podcasts and TV shows about it. I don't think that he thought he was going to get caught. So it does not matter who his other clients are if he thought it would not be traced back to him, if he thought he would not be caught. Because the way Erika and Lisa Rinna showed up at that party, they thought they weren't going to get caught. They showed up happy and laughing. They thought they were the cat that got the cream. They did not think that they were going to get caught. They did not think it was going to blow back on them. They thought they got one over on everybody. Until Garcelle started asking questions, until Sutton started asking questions, until Kyle dropped the bomb that it was Erika's publicist. Then all of a sudden, oh, I don't know, send me what you have. Oh, I mean, we get called every day. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Then they became Boo Boo the Fool, right? So the fact that he may or may not have Nikki as a client really doesn't mean anything. He didn't think he was going to get caught. And the reason why it would be Mickey, Leia, and Jack who would be doing this, which it kind of confirms what Kyle said. She said, no, the people said that they were being leaked information directly from Erika's hair extension launch party. As we saw, Jack, Mickey, and Leia, all three of them were at that launch party. Clearly they were eavesdropping. Clearly they were team Erika and team Lisa, right? Bashing Kathy. So that pretty much confirms the information that Kyle got. Now, you're thinking, why would they do this? Well, a couple of reasons. They probably want to keep their checks coming. Erika pays people to be friends with her. Mickey is not friends with Erika out of the kindness of his heart. He cuts a check, a fat check. Layla is not friends with Erika out of the kindness of her heart. She also gets paid. Jack, the publicist, also gets a check. And quiet as it's kept, Lisa Rinna got a check. Don't forget, allegedly rumor, but it's out there. Erika gave Lisa Rinna $5 million to allegedly invest in her Rinna beauty line. Maybe that $5 million was some hush money. Maybe it was save this for a rainy day money. Maybe it was some money laundering money. Maybe it was alliance money. Who knows? Who knows? But I think it's important to point out that everybody in Erika's life, she either threatens, i.e. Dorit, or she pays, i.e. Lisa Rinna, Jack, Mickey, Leia, her glam squad, everybody else. So of course these people are going to try and get the heat off of Erika. Of course these people are going to try to deflect everything off of Erika because they want to keep their paychecks coming. They want to keep their cushy life. They want to keep being flown around as her glam squad and as her team. They want to keep the very cushy life that they have grown accustomed to off of the victim's stolen money. Let's call a thing a thing. Erika Girardi, Pretty Mess, doesn't make any money. She doesn't. She doesn't. She paid for her performances. Let's call a thing a thing. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep the checks. They want to keep the money coming. So of course they're going to be in on whatever scheme Lisa Rinna and Erika Girardi hatch. And Bravo, I'm really looking at you sideways and I'm really looking at you crazy. Why did you cut that scene from the live US finale episode? Why? Are you still trying to protect Erika? Are you still trying to protect Rinna? Why would you cut that scene and then magically put it in for replays? Magically, international audiences got to see it, but the US audience, you cut that scene? Bravo, your slip is showing. Your slip is showing. You should have kept that scene in from jump. Oof. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about Bravo cutting out the scene that confirmed Kyle's information, that confirmed that Erika's publicist, Mickey, and her assistant Leia were all at her hair extension party? They all were clearly bashing Kathy, and they were Team Rinna and Team Erika, and that Kyle got information that people were leaking things to the press directly from Erika's hair extension launch party, which is what we saw for our own eyes in the flashbacks, that they were there, that they were on their phones. Who knows what they're doing on their phones, but come on, we're not stupid. You can put two and two together. I want to know what you guys think. Are you looking at Bravo sideways? Is this confirmation? Put it down below. But before you do that, you know what to do, my beautiful candy canes. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And don't forget to check out the description box below and also shop our love collection. With that, I love you guys. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go.